What is going on, guys? Welcome back at you with another episode. It's been a while. This is gonna be the update video because I've been gone for a while. As my video said last time, if you guys watched it, I believe it was Arc. I could actually check that real quick because I'm 90% sure it was Arc. But I said I'd be back by by the end of summertime last year, and it's been a bit more than that. I kind of let it go a little bit. I didn't mean to leave. I wanted to keep making videos, wanted to do stuff, but the environment around me wasn't very video friendly, I guess. In terms of, I wanted to be I'm more of a perfectionist. So if the sound in the background is too loud, if I can't figure out how to do keys right, or take time videos, it makes it difficult for me to want to make more videos. So there was that. So summertime at home was not very video friendly. And then I was going to get back on the grind when school started last year. And that didn't work out so well because the roommate I had was very free flow for himself in a way. So he did what he wanted to do. He didn't care about the things around him. He played Overwatch and other games on his TV with headset being loud. No sound change. This isn't supposed to be more... I'm not trying to make it like an excuse thing, but more of a... I didn't feel comfortable making videos in those environments that you guys would be seeing when I try to set up a sort of professional standard to it. But we are back. We have a decent room arrangement this time to a point where I feel comfortable doing videos. I enjoy the people I'm with. As for videos themselves, I'm trying to get more of them up, but this will be the first one in a little bit because I'm still trying to figure out school schedule, things like that. It's been in for a few weeks, but things change around. It's all wibbly wobbly, and a lot of games that I play are not exactly in the popular area right now. Like, for example, Fortnite has really jumped up, and I realized that, and I was like, I've played enough PUBG, I've played enough H1Z1 to know how to play these games. I don't really feel like playing a new one, as some people have decided that it's not for them. So we're going to start off pretty easy with just try to survive with our good old oxygen not included, and hopefully things go well. I've played this game a good amount, but I do not have all the things to understand how the game works in its full complexity, and I believe they added new stuff like rockets and things that came out recently, like today. So usually I go for one person who's really good at learning, so we're going to shuffle through these a couple times to get through learning. If you haven't noticed, there's a new mic. I try to get somewhat of a more professional standard of things going on, and I've been putting off making videos even though I've gotten them to be really... I've gotten the tech to make it so it'd be actually good. So 5 learning, this guy looks pretty good. What's his trait? Cannot cook, that's not a big issue. Cooking +3 doesn't matter because he just can't cook. And then food benefits -1, so we don't have to worry about food for a while. Joy's type. Interests are good because interests help keep people stable in their stress levels. So it's all important to look at interests while we're also looking at certain things. If you haven't played this game before, if you have, then you have a basic idea of how to play this, and you don't really need me to explain it. But I'll just keep going anyway. So digging is also a big importance for this one. So digging in the very beginning helps figure out what we want to do. So digging is probably something we're going to try to go for. So the beginning, narcoleptics, not a big fan of something I like because they always fall asleep at the wrong time. So Night Owl and Narcoleptic makes it certainly an interesting combination, I guess. This guy's probably not going to sleep like at all. And then the third one, it's been a while since I've played recently, so we could go for either construction or tinkering. I think construction's the more important one. Athletics is kind of important, but we could live with that for now because they get more stats as they continue to push through. Let's see, anemic athletics is -5, so it was a +4 and it became -1 because of anemic. And then the core benefits, don't really need to worry about that for the early game. Building and tidying. Building for construction, very good. Tidy, we can live with. And then building and tidy for this will be construction's still pretty solid, so building will be fine. And then, so far, all my colonies have been, they have worked out well for 30, 40, or no, 30 to 40? Yeah, I guess 30 to 40 cycles. And then you start running out of certain things. So it's either I start off the game really well, and then we fall off either right right away because of some small mistake that happens with my builders, or we last a long time and then we start running out of resources like algae, which is a big player in this, and it takes a while to make algae with the slime stuff, so we're just gonna go for our usual name of something that's gonna have a chance of dying. What's a good colony name? I'm thinking, should we reference something? Something that we could reference really well. I can't think of anything, so we're just gonna go for the casual dystopia. And we're going to see how well it goes, because we want to be a utopia, but the actual chances of that happening are highly unlikely. So let's take a look at anything. I can't look at research yet because we don't have the research bin. So usually I try to go left side, grab some stuff, right side, grab some stuff, but we got some water. Did they change the looks for bubbles? Or maybe it's just my eyes for not playing this in a while. So I'm thinking we build a barracks over here. We push the water, or we could try to get the water down to here, but that could be a bit more than they could handle for a little bit. It sort of limits our building opportunity over here, but we know we're going to build over here, so that's going to be a big part right here. We could build a ladder down and have an actual bathroom over here by the water, because we want to be able to pump in water from when we get to showers, wash basins, toilets, stuff like that. And then we could maybe vent the liquid over there. There's a lot of liquid here, so we cut out through here and then make a vent and just start pushing water into here. I think definitely will be able to start off with. Anything else we need to do before we get the ball rolling? We already have stress at 5%, which is normal, I guess. Food. We'll put food. As we break this up, we'll open up this area here and let the oxygen flow through here. And then probably build a ladder right here. Yeah, I'll put a ladder here. And then we'll open up this side as well. Grab all the extra algae. Set up a starting area here for tech and things. Also, guys, I have been playing this game a lot. However, I am no expert at this. I have had many attempts, many failures. If you guys see something and you have played this game a lot and you actually know what's going on, then let me know, because I will definitely work to improve. I also know about priorities, so you need to set these to 4, because we want them to be able to build all this. We don't want them being stuck. Being stuck is like the biggest issue. Alright. We also don't want our water supply getting poisoned. I've had plenty of issues where they throw up because they're having a bad time, they use a restroom, and it murders this system, and that just makes it not a great run, because you have to deal with all that. Plenty of phosphorus and other stuff that I don't have a great idea of how to use as of yet, but we're going to try to get through with it, because usually I'd have like slime stuff over just a straight wall of it for a while. But this seems like the seed has been pretty nice so far. I can't see what's above it, but I think got a lot of oxygen. Some carbon dioxide, because we got a lot of metal in this small area as well. And then down below us we got more of the harder materials. Okay. So let's get this started. Barracks. We're gonna need... Let's see. Cot. 1, 2. We usually have a vent and then a plant. So I might have overshot it a little bit with that one. But that's okay, because we'll be able to put more things in after. This vacuum's going to open up if we continue farther, which is going to make it difficult for us to have extra oxygen ready to go, so we're going to save off on that for a little bit. A lot of carbon dioxide up here. So when we open it up, when these two go away, we're going to have to get a carbon dioxide killer. Or just let it fall flat, fall down, and then clear out in here, if we even need to. Okay, so far we're doing alright, I think. We could actually put the bathrooms over here, if you wanted to, for now. The starting bathrooms, not the long-term, what we're doing. So let's get that going, because we want to have a wash basin there, and then outhouses. This will prevent our guys from messing up the area that we have, and it'll give them a small benefit with the room abilities. So for example, barracks, moral bonus, and as we put more things in there, it'll be better. Decor is going to be bad for a while until we get research going. And that should be all we have to worry about for now, I think. We're going to need water, so we're going to need to set this back to priority 5. Does doing priority 1 for doors and things, does that matter really? I don't believe it does. At least the ones that have been built. We'll also set this to direction right, because we only want them using it when they're going to the bathrooms and back. So bathrooms should have a latrine effect, and now, what are you doing? Need some building going, boys. We're gonna have to get some plumbing done. We want that there, so we're gonna push the ladder a bit farther. We're gonna dig all that out. Now I've put stone tile stuff there before, and it causes issues with the water, so we're gonna wait until they start using the water a bit more, and then get going on all that. We have a good amount of resources, by the looks of it. Shouldn't be too difficult to get this all going. But hopefully, this run starts out as well as I hope it is. Priorities. We should also put up priorities, because certain skills do way better at certain things than others. So for example, digging should be a high priority for them. I'd never do attack, because digging is really useful, and I don't want them getting injured or, you know, taking things that don't require stuff to happen yet. These guys aren't doing anything, so we should probably dig this stuff up. That'll give them, these two, something to do, because these two seem to be doing all, or this one seems to be doing most of the work. We can also dig up in here. I want to destroy this, but we need a foundation first and foremost. So let's see. We got plenty of copper. We should be able to build stuff. What can we build? We want to have a 3-size room for the actual area that we're building the research station in. We're gonna need generator, battery, space for another battery, a double battery. No. We're gonna only have one double battery, and then we're gonna have the research station. The research station is gonna go there, and then when these die off, we'll have a supercomputer, hopefully. Oxygen from in here is flowing out and up and around. Oxygen from here is pushing in and around, hopefully. Let's see how the oxygen actually is doing in terms of our overlay. It's got a lot of chlorine and hydrogen in here. Chlorine and hydrogen are very useful for the machines that they work with. However, I do not know the specific way the game designers intended for it to be worked on. So we're going to see how this goes with your comments and my, hopefully, alright gameplay. But let's see. So far so good. So far so good. We're building up the foundation area that we have for this. We're going to want to get research going as soon as we have a research station available and the power going. That shouldn't destroy the oxalite yet. This whole downtime schedule has been something that I have had trouble with, actually. I know you can make schedules, but switching between them is a lot of difficult. So it's a hard thing to, or it's not hard, but it's time consuming in a certain way. And I don't know how to change the schedule to make it more efficient. I haven't seen gameplay of people doing that. I haven't seen anything of the sort, to be honest. But this should be, overall, a solid start. A solid start. We got plenty of these shine bugs, which add to decor and to general happiness within the colony. Got some gold we can definitely grab. How's it in terms of germs? We should be fine if we grab the gold from right here and grab whatever else is over here. We can't break the granite, I don't believe, because that's too difficult of a material until we get the jobs going up and get the professional digger going. Where is person number 3? Using restroom. So we definitely push through the night phase, because we're not going to be able to do too much. Unless our night worker decides he wants to go crazy. But yeah, guys, starting of episode 1 of Oxygen Not Included seems to be going pretty well so far. We've got the downtime. Certain things are just going to be here until we are able to deal with it. For example, food source. We need to get farming, which is part of research, which means we have to finish this off. I'm going to up the priority on this section. But actually, well, this should be a 7. Thinking about it, because we want water, so we could put it into the wash basin so germs don't spread as much as they could, like they are now. This little grimy boy. Oxygen in general seems to be doing alright. Right here is a small basin of carbon dioxide, but it shouldn't cause us too much trouble for a little while. It seems they ended up destroying the oxalite. It'll be interesting to see how they plan to get back up after it. Seems to be a big issue. They always cause trouble in one spot and then they get stuck, like they're doing now. So let's see. This fall shouldn't hurt them. And we're back to being good. Okay, so let's see. Need more energy to happen here, so we have to finish building this. Got water. I thought I had a chance to do something else, but I guess that's wrong. I might be thinking of the bottle maker. Priorities have been set. They're going to finish off the side of the thing. Research we can do, but it needs stuff. So we're probably going to go for farming first, as that lets us get ready for the farm tile. But no, we want the advanced thing, because we want the supercomputer and stuff to happen first. Which means they have to finish off this. Food source, we'll fix as soon as we get more research going. I'm still not too sure how you're supposed to get the food research stuff done beforehand without jobs, because you need the jobs to use a supercomputer. And that's all that. Usually stress doesn't cause an issue for me, but later on stress does become a problem that can't really be overlooked. But I'm still trying to figure out how it's supposed to be messed around with. Stinky's building when he's probably the worst at building. Oscon is not that much better. Maria, you should be doing the building. Why are you not building? Because that's not tinkering. Tinkering is using the stuff, and that's operating. Idle. Okay, well, if you're idle, then you can build more. I should be planning these out a bit more, but I'm just kind of like giving them to do stuff while we wait for the research station to go. Stinky is the best at research. I kind of don't want anyone else doing research for a little bit. So this size is a good 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This could probably be the stress management room. So we got the, where are they? Massage tables. We could probably put massage tables in here and they'd work out just fine. Also, we could make this the memorial room, because I always like to be prepared ahead of time for the one of our guys getting killed by accident, or because of stupidity. I'm also going to collect up on all of these. And perhaps dig this out a little bit. We got water, we got bathrooms, we got cleaning things so we don't have to worry about germs as much. How's the germ situation going? Generally looks fine. How long have we been going for? We've been going about 20 minutes? 20 minutes? I was thinking about doing these for an hour, but we could also do these for half an hour. Not much content would happen though, which is a problem. I like getting things that are a bit larger in scale. Total of 6 seeds. I don't even... Oh, the seeds are right here, of course. But yeah, guys, so far so good. I'm thinking that this run's gonna be pretty solid overall. Gonna have to clean up this area and make it tile for better movement, but for now we're fine with what we have. If you guys in the future want to see something specific, I know that there's a lot of games that don't get as much attention as they probably should. You guys can leave it down in the comments below, and I will take the effort to take a look at the very least. You know, see what makes it that you guys want it so badly. Also, thank you to those who have subscribed that are not friends. You know, you start off with the people who subscribe because they're people you know and they're friends, or they want to see the content you're making, and then there's people who explore new content and see what people do and see how they change or how they're different from other people. And I appreciate those that have taken a look and decided they want to see something from me. So we have research going. We should be done relatively soon. 11 out of 15. He does it quick enough that it shouldn't take more than 2 or 3 minutes, I think. That might be the rate it's going. Might not be. He's asleep because of his narcolepticness. And we're just paving through this area. I should probably get started cutting out this area for the farmland, as we need more farmland. Gonna need a general power area, and we're gonna need an oxygen supply area. So oxygen supply, if you didn't know, we use algae deodorizers and algae terrariums. Algae terrariums create a byproduct that is negative, while the algae deoxidizer, I believe, uses more algae than the algae terrarium. Which makes it difficult, because I'm not too sure what I'm supposed to do in terms of what's more efficient with getting things done. I guess I had difficulty describing what the problem was, but generally. We have 2 people who are idle. Why are they idle? Oh, it's because they can't get back. That should fix that. One that's idle. Who's idle? Okay, so this one's gonna... This could also be a mess hall, I guess. It could be... It has the potential to be a mess hall. Research complete. We can now push on into basic farming and meal preparation. And we're gonna get building on the new station, the supercomputer. Gonna need another wire. That should not use too much of that one battery, but we're gonna need to be able to have a second battery ready to go in a little bit. Pushing through, downtime. This shouldn't affect the sleep schedule, as this got a missing foundation, but you can just go over to this unassigned one. And research completed, because we zoomed through it. That's the one we had before. We also want the jobs board. I used to put it here. Should I put it somewhere else? I think here is as good as usual. We have enough bathrooms to last for 3 people. They're not a fan of the food, but that's because we don't have much else to do. Anything of high importance for us to do? Actually, what's a star mine? I've never seen... Oh, so the rockets are the new thing that lets you jump to other places. So where we are now? Do we have a... It's certainly an interesting thing. So it has... These are the things that it has within it. So you use a rocket to get somewhere else. So you probably have to dig straight up to get into it. Rockets allow you to visit nearby celestial bodies. Each rocket must have a command module, an engine, and fuel. You also carry other modules that allow you to gather specific resources from places you visit. Okay, so yeah, you have to make the rocket, you have to launch it, and then you have to decide where you want to go, and it has to be able to get to where it's going. Which makes sense. I'm glad they added that into the map, because at first I was like, do we have all the resources we need to build everything, and how far up do I have to go to get to the surface, which then causes more issues for me. Like, for example, there is a research thing called the... Where is it? It's within transport, right? No, this is gas transport and stuff like that. It's gonna be... Oh yeah, transit tubes. So transit tubes let you go from one place to another quickly, but how the space between the starting area and the left side is not that far. Same for the right side, I assume, because I didn't get to try to see if we're right smack dab in the middle or not. But Mari, go to this cut. Mari, please. Mari. You have a crick in the neck because you didn't sleep in the bed, you idiot. This game is great, but it also has the issues of the AI do incredibly silly stuff that I cannot explain sometimes. I'm gonna add that into the full... I tend to also make far more jobs than the AI handles. So for example, I would do like a giant chunk needs to be cut up from right here. I need a stairwell coming from right here. And so and then I prioritize it, but they do the priorities out of order, which would be an interesting thing for me to see. So we got some builders, got some diggers going. One digger. Asuka's the one that's good at digging, right? Yes, he is. So he's doing that. She's going to be building, hopefully. Because she is certainly delivering things, but she's not building up the last little bit over here that we need. This oxygenite is slowly going. It's pretty full of oxygen already in this room. Can't shift oxygen down because I believe oxygen's properties in this game is that it rises above the other gases. So hopefully they start cleaning this area up. Speaking of which, we actually do need to clean up this area, but we need to make storage bins. We need to get through all this. This game has a lot of complexities to making the area great, which is why I like it a lot. It's very different from Don't Starve, but it's also got a similar vibe to it, as there's a sense of urgency to get the things you need. So she's delivering all the stuff that she needs to, but she's not building, which has been something that I always wondered, like, how do I get him? Oh, it's because does she have the... She doesn't have the supply and storage thing as a main benefit or whatever. But hopefully this starts going well pretty soon. We need to get the supercure going, or else it's gonna just wait forever. Also, the generator apparently is not enough at the current moment. Now she's building. So we're going to open up this vacuum a little bit. Hopefully it's not too bad. It's got some germs in it, but we won't access those for now. We're just going to leave the slime alone until we have a algae distiller, and then we'll maybe put it probably around here because this has the highest concentration of algae and stuff. It'd make it easiest for transport. I'd also build like a little cave around it, a sort of checkpoint to keep the germs from getting too far. But it'll stick on our characters, and that'll cause issues anyway, so... You can't really avoid it, but you can try to mitigate it, I guess. I also like the fact that you can build floors underneath already built beds and they don't fall through. That's something that's always great. So what do we got now? So need to build a board job, need to make this the farming area. Or do I? I could make this a power area. A general power area. And then we can have right below it the farming area for the... What is it? What's that one plant called? Blossoms. Bristle blossoms are hard to make because they need light. You can build light with the base stuff. Where is it? I probably haven't learned it yet. It's probably in the good old... Where did you go? Power regulation. No, it's in interior decoration, but it requires stuff from power, which makes it useful. Hello? Build? Someone build? He's gonna build that. We got more idle people again. Someone use the generator. Oh my goodness. This is why this game sometimes drives me crazy. You can dig that for now, I guess. Research. Stinky, why are you not researching? Why didn't the AI do that? That's what I wonder. I just don't know. I don't know. Stinky, you're gonna be a research assistant. See, for example, it has these moral and research assistant job expectations, which are part of this tier for wanting more stuff, right? But in the past that I've done this, I have not had an issue where that does anything really. The stress isn't high enough ever to make it an issue, which makes me confused. Like, if they're not supposed to have jobs until now, how are they supposed to get to the bigger things without losing decor value, right? So I could right now I could have just the planter box doing it slowly, or I could take a little bit of stress, ignoring it completely, get the farm tile, and then have so much food in very little time. So much food. I've had over hundreds of thousands of calories. So much so that we're actually having food rot and stuff, which causes more issues because of the fact that my guys can't eat it quick enough or make stuff out of it quick enough. It's about 3:34 for me. We've been going about 33 minutes. I don't think there's much else that I can really do in one episode, right? Because we could start building off of this. We're still waiting for the engineering team to get going with this. We've almost got farming done, and then we have to do mail preparation. We could start building more things, I guess. We could go for another 3 for power. We could probably do it in 2. But then again, how do we want the wires to go? Because we can only have so much with the amount of metal we have. We have a lot of copper. Got a new person. We could definitely grab someone if we wanted to, but it's probably a bit too early. Farming is what I'm gonna like, I think. Gourmet cooking. This guy looks like he's got probably the best general idea of what I want. Although athletics and cooking would be pretty nice as well. But the air consumption rate is a bit higher than I prefer. So we're just gonna leave that alone for now. If we want to make it even, we definitely do it right here, making the thing. If we want to be uneven, but we want to have efficiency, then we're gonna want to put the power thing here at 2, because we don't actually need any more space than that. So I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna have 2 generators here. We're gonna save up for the better version of the battery, so we can put more together. Another thing that I don't really plan ahead for is automation. I have yet to experience automation in such a way that it becomes useful as of yet. I don't have the knowledge behind how you're supposed to improve your stuff to make it more beneficial for the colony itself. Now for food. This is going to be our main area for the one crop that we talked about just a minute ago. So we're going to put that there, have a door here. We're going to put 1 tile there. Start off the planter here, and then have the last 2 spaces be for the 1 item that makes farms. Or makes it a greenhouse. We need a farm station in it to make it effectively grow quicker. And I'll put farm tiles right between all this. But then what do we want after that? We need the bathroom up here, is what we said earlier, so we'll probably do that. How did you drop the water? Okay, just drops the water for food. This is great. This is partially why I love this game as well. Because they do such silly stuff that makes no sense sometimes. So, let's see. Food we're slowly, where is the report? We're using about 2,000 a cycle. 2,000 to 3,000 a cycle. But the cycle hasn't ended yet. About 2,000 to 3,000 calories per cycle. Stress, doing well. Losing more than we're getting. Germs aren't a problem as of yet. Time. Is there a way to change time stuff? No, it's not really time. Travel time. Idle time. We need them to not be using idle stuff as much. 25 seconds of idle time. I try to keep them as busy as possible, but it can be difficult. We have a German boy? We have a German boy. What is happening? Why do you have so many Germans on you? Research is almost half of the first one we need. With the increased learning speed of Ashkan, we should be able to do everything we need to finish it off. Power plant. Or any control powers. I've yet to use power control station, actually. It's because there's a lot into the refinement section with the where is it? For a game, someone who's played this game for a while, I'm having trouble finding things. It's been a little while, I guess. It's the refining, yeah, the metal refinery. I've been trying so much to get this thing to work, and yet whenever I push and finally get it done, it just doesn't work the way I need it to, or it doesn't do things as quickly as I need it to. So that's going to be the main thing that I try to focus on, getting info from you guys to help me do these more efficiently. Thinking about it as well, we're going to want to get this started up. So it's going to be a floor there, 1 tile, 2 tile, door, we could put lights here if we wanted to, but I don't think we will. But we don't need to put a tile there either, actually, thinking about it. I'm going to dig all that out too. And I'll have this one layer to catch all the stuff before we lose it all for the farming stuff. I'm running things the same with this episode. It's 40 minutes. 40 minutes is pretty solid, I think. We're going to call it there. We'll come back with the next episode, trying to get all the rest of the stuff done, trying to get more people in, trying to get farming done, of improving on refinement, and hopefully just get this thing going. Once again, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'm sort of back, still working on schedule, but we're getting there. We're getting there. It'll hopefully not be too long before I start throwing more videos out. Hopefully it'll go back to being a almost daily thing. But for now, just expect a video here and there. We'll start pushing more as I figure out what I want to play. I do have Dark Souls 3. I recently got that from a Steam sale. And that was something I was planning on starting off with, but I thought Dark Souls, not really a good welcome back video. So I thought it was something a bit more slow-paced, more talk, less action. So we'll probably be recording that in the near future. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with another episode of Oxygen Not Included.